I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Village Board for October 22nd, 2024. Would you please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, would you please call the roll?
President DeSimone,
Here.
Trustee Carmona,
Here.
Trustee Fry,
Here.
Trustee Lomax,
Here.
Trustee Penicola,
Here.
Trustee Perez.
Here.
That's 6.
We have visitors. Turn around, Nance.
I don't want that.
At this time, we'll move to public comment. Does anyone wish to address the board? If so, please approach the podium and state your name. Seeing none, this will conclude public comment. May I have a motion to move up the Halloween holiday decorating contest?
You have a
Yep.
motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona,
Yes.
Trustee Fry,
Yes.
Trustee Lomax,
Yes.
Trustee Penicola,
Yes.
Trustee Perez.
Yes.
That's 5.
So we're gonna move that up real quick. So every Halloween we host a holiday contest that is based on submissions via online. Am I correct? And via email. We have narrowed it down to 3 winners, and we're just giving away the third place winner right now. So the third place winner, I'm just gonna say first name so I don't get yelled at by last names, would be Joanna from 185 Barron Street. Are you here? Come on out. Follow me.
So yeah, come on up. We'll get your picture with our local shining twins. We'll join you.
You could stand right there.
You can stay right there.
There you go. Hang on to that. That's for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, I can probably just stay right here, right?
Yep.
Our second place winner will be 235 Marshall. Angelo? You can stand right by them. Congratulations.
You see them in a movie?
Yeah, they are kind of big deals around here. Congratulations, guys. And our first place winner is Sean and Diana from 315 George Street. You can take it from them. Thank you guys very much. Thank you for all the spirit. I don't know if you guys want to stay for the whole meeting or not, but I'm not going to interfere with that.
I just want to thank all the winners. Bensonville's a town that does Halloween right. We are a Halloween town through and through. These houses are amazing. Thank you so much for contributing to the long tradition of Bensonville being a Halloween city. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And the rest of the meeting's pretty boring. You don't have to stay.
Come by next week and you'll see the smoke and the music.
I'll be there.
You have to be right there.
Every day.
Yeah.
Thank you guys very much. Thank you. So is there a motion to approve the minutes from the October 8th, 2024 Village Board meeting?
You have a motion?
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any modifications to the minutes? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona,
Yes.
Trustee Fry,
Yes.
Trustee Lomax.
Yes.
Trustee Penicola.
Yes.
Trustee Perez.
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and the minutes are approved. The next item of business is to approve the warrant in the amount of $4,835,736.35. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussions on the warrant? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona,
Yes.
Trustee Fry.
Yes.
Trustee Lomax.
Yes.
Trustee Penicola.
Yes.
Trustee Perez.
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and the warrant is approved. Would the deputy village clerk please read the 15 ordinances and resolutions on the consent agenda that were discussed at the committee of the whole meeting?
Number one, ordinance approving special use permit, motor vehicle repair and/or service, and special use permit outdoor storage at 764 Thomas Drive. Two, ordinance granting a variance driveway width for 250 Mohawk Drive. Three, ordinance granting variations for garage size, driveway width, and parking pad size at 185 Massel Court. Four, resolution authorizing the execution of change order number one with Pace Paratransit local share agreement for the paratransportation in the 2024 Ride DuPage program for an increase of $36,297 for a revised purchase order amount of $61,297. Five, resolution establishing guidelines and procedures for the 2024-2025 senior/disabled snow removal program. Six, resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with LAR Lawn and Grounds for the 2024-2025 senior/disabled snow removal program. Seven, resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with Thomas Herrera Landscaping for the 2024-2025 senior/disabled snow removal program. Eight, resolution authorizing the execution of a contract with Wolfin Zakaris Landscaping Services for the 2024-2025 senior/disabled snow removal program. Nine, resolution authorizing the execution of a purchase order with Cargill for the purchase of 600 tons of bulk rock salt in the not-to-exceed amount of $41,688. 10, resolution authorizing the purchase order to Larry Rochefort of Bensenville, Illinois for the purchase of 10 extended warranties in the not-to-exceed amount of $30,095. 11, resolution authorizing the execution of a purchase order to Willowbrook Ford for the purchase of of a police vehicle in the not-to-exceed amount of $50,500. 12, ordinance transferring a special use permit from BXT Inc. to Navigation Global LLC at 621 North Illinois Route 83. 13, resolution approving a renewal agreement with Dotto Backup and Disaster Recovery for the Village of Bensenville. 14, resolution authorizing an intergovernmental agreement between the County of DuPage and the following municipalities: Village of Itasca, City of Wooddale, Village of Roselle, Village of Bensenville, Village of Bartlett, City of Elgin, the Village of Hanover Park, and the Village of Schaumburg as the Stop CPKC Coalition opposing the merger of the Canadian Pacific Railway and Kansas City Southern Railroads. 15, resolution authorizing the transfer from the Special Tax Allocation Fund for the Route 83 and Thorndale Redevelopment Area TIF District 6 to the Special Tax Allocation Fund of the contiguous North Industrial District Redevelopment Area TIF 12 for the payment of the eligible costs.
Is there a motion to approve the 15 ordinances and resolutions listed on the consent agenda and is read by the deputy clerk?
You have a motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's five.
Motion carries and the items in the consent agenda are approved. Under administration is a resolution authorizing a contract with Illinois Counties Risk Management Trust, ICRMT, for property, liability, and workers' compensation insurance effective December 1st, 2024 to November 30th, 2025. Is there a motion to approve?
You have a
Do
motion.
we have a second?
Second?
There being a motion and a second, do we have discussion?
Thank you, Your Honor. As I always say, the Village of Bensenville is, and most municipalities are in the business of managing risk. Liability and work comp insurance is one of the main ways we do that. We have a lot of dangerous jobs that our employees perform, and we need to make sure that the village is adequately protected. We use Alliant as our broker for property, liability, and work comp insurance. I'm pleased to report that this is the first time in my career I've actually seen the work comp number go down, and it went down significantly. Our work comp has gone down 8%, and this is largely attributed to the culture of safety that we've implemented inside the Village of Bensenville. The broker said that it was actually difficult for them to even quote us because we had so few work comp claims to go against. So that's good work. Joe's kind of been leading that along with our HR department. Liability did go up 16% for a net change of 6% total for the insurance. Liability going up is largely attributable to vehicles are getting more and more expensive to fix when they break. I think Trustee Perez could attest to that. We're seeing that across the board. So overall, this is a 6% increase. We had budgeted a 9% increase, so we are coming in under budget.
Any questions from our board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's five.
Motion carries and resolution is approved. Under Community and Economic Development, ordinance approving the termination of tax increment allocation financing for Route 83 Thorndale Avenue redevelopment project area. Is there a motion to approve?
You have a
Do we have
motion.
a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, we have discussion.
Mr. Posga?
Yep, so we have 3 items tonight, all similar. We are closing out 3 tax increment financing districts. They've all come to the end of their 23-year life. So we are asking to approve an ordinance tonight to close each of these districts out so then we can notify the taxing bodies who can then prepare their levies for the next year, basically recapturing. So the first one is Route 83 Thorndale Tax Increment Financing District. This was basically the former U.S. Cellular site, and there was an office building on the corner, the Hamilton office property. This has since been mostly redeveloped into new industrial, mainly the Hamilton properties, who actually bought a couple of the other properties there. So a lot of this is basically just new industrial warehousing type, transportation type facilities there. And then up on Mark on the corner is the truck fueling center on the corner there. So this actually has a pretty substantial increase in increment. The initial frozen, although revised, was a $15 million increment, and the final equalized assessed value of these properties is just under $25 million. It's almost a $10 million increase increment. No funds will be kept in this TIF fund, so we will be releasing everything to the taxing bodies.
Mayor, you always ask, how does this benefit the residents? What we're doing here is growing the tax base. So when you grow the tax base, you can help the taxing bodies and or mitigate the taxes that we need to collect from the average resident.
Any questions from the board? Call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and ordinance is passed. 3 is an ordinance approving the determination of tax increment allocation financing for Irving Park Church redevelopment project area. Is there a motion to approve this ordinance?
Do you have a motion?
Do we have a second?
Second.
Being a motion and a second, do we have discussion? Curtis?
Yeah, so the Irving Park Church TIF district, this was the former Village Hall and Public Works facilities. So obviously we've moved. The CVS was developed at the corner, which unfortunately just recently gone away, but we are pretty confident that's going to be backfilled here shortly. This district was initially assessed at 0 value because it was village property. The current finalized equalized assessed value is just over $500,000. Again, no funds will be left remaining in this TIF district.
Questions from our board?
No.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and ordinance is passed. 3 is an ordinance approving the determination of tax increment allocation financing for Grand and York redevelopment project area. Is there a motion to approve?
You have a
Do we
motion?
have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, is there any discussion?
Yeah, so the Grand York TIF is our Brentwood Commons shopping center. This is basically the Jewel shopping center and everything else in there. When this TIF was established, it was basically to bring in a full-service grocer to the village. That full-service grocer didn't last. Basically, developed a new store down the road, and then we were able to bring in Jewel. We kind of double-dipped in the TIF, but it helped the village maintain a full-service grocer in the village, which is, it's pretty impressive to get a brand name like that and keep them around. So the initial frozen value was $2.7 million, and the final equalized assessed value is just over $3.8 million. And again, no funds will be remaining in this TIF district.
Cool.
Questions from our board?
No.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries and ordinance is passed. Under Public Works, we have a resolution authorizing purchase order to Lakeside Equipment Corporation for the purchase of 4 influent screw pumps, lower bearing assemblies, in the not to exceed amount of $53,440. Is there a motion?
You have a motion?
Do I have a second?
Second.
There being a motion and a second, do we have discussion?
Yeah, so earlier this year, we approved a contract with Domi Mechanical. Part of that contract was to inspect and find out the exact parts we needed to replace lower bearings on our four screw pumps at the wastewater treatment plant. They have done that. They've identified the parts we need to finish this project. So tonight, in front of you is the actual purchase of these parts through Lakeside Equipment Corporation. They are the regional distributor of this, so it's kind of a sole source purchase. The cost of the 4 bearing assemblies is $53,440, and staff recommends approval.
Questions from our board? Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries, resolution is approved. Moving on to presidential remarks. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the Shining Twins for accompanying me today and protecting us in this board meeting, I guess.
Yeah.
You can see these lovely ladies at the Wilkes Halloween display, which is the last weekend, which I'm going to read right now. The Wilkes Halloween display comes to life Friday and Saturday from 7 to 10. Again, this is the last weekend. They will be out there on Halloween. Please see the village website for more information. This year's trunk or treat will be held on October 31st from 3 to 5 in downtown Pensacola. This family-friendly event is for children ages 3 to 11, so please see the village website again for more information. The village trick-or-treat hours are from 3 to 8. Please place a flyer on your window or door to let children know if you are participating. Flyers can be downloaded or picked up at the village hall. And then this year's Pumpkin Smash recycling event is scheduled for November 2nd from 9 a.m. to noon in the main parking lot of Village Hall. This is a great opportunity to compost pumpkins and divert them from landfills. For more information, please visit the village website for more. That concludes my presidential announcements. We have a village manager's report.
We have none.
Do we have a village attorney's report?
I have no report.
Is there any unfinished business to come before the board tonight?
There's none.
Is there any new business to come before the board tonight?
Seeing none.
Do we have use for executive session?
No.
Is there a motion to adjourn?
You have a motion.
Do we have a second?
You have a second?
Please call the roll.
Trustee Carmona?
Yes.
Trustee Fry?
Yes.
Trustee Lomax?
Yes.
Trustee Pena Cola?
Yes.
Trustee Perez?
Yes.
That's 5.
Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.